What's up, everybody? Hope you are having a great day, and welcome to our brand new show called What a Dud. I'm alongside my great co-host and the big man with the master plan, CJ, and the girl that is and has all the glitz and the glam, and Gabby. And trust me, fellas, she doesn't need a man at all either.
Period.
How are you guys doing today?
Period.
Period.
Yes.
I'm quite puny. That's okay.
Pew, pew.
Pew,
Pew, pew. Listen.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in with us. I actually got a question for CJ and Gabby here, actually.
Oh, we going straight off the rip.
Straight off the rip.
Let's go.
Straight off the rip. I don't know who I should ask first. Actually, CJ.
Okay.
Pineapples on pizza. Is that a dud or a dandy? Pineapples on pizza. Is that a dud or a dandy?
Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. You know the answer to this.
I don't know the answer, Sway. That's why I'm asking you.
Come on, son. What's the show called? What a dud. You kidding me right now? You motherfuckers.
So that's a dud to you then.
It's a dud. Like, I don't see. My dad loves pineapple on pizza, and I mean, I eat whatever. Like, I've had pineapple on pizza because my dad.
But you're not like craving it though.
Yeah, I don't like when I go order a pizza. I don't like, hey, put pineapples on my shit.
I can't imagine anyone walking up.
Hey, put
you get that pizza, cuz make sure I got pineapples on it, bro. You missed the pineapples, bro.
It's like, what?
I'm not just gonna
Like,
eat it.
I get it. It's like a salty, sweet type of thing. Like,
Not even salty.
I mean, you got the meat.
The
like,
rest of the pizza is salty.
I ain't never had no salty pizza. I ain't never had that.
I'm just saying, like, it's more like, like ham is a little salty, obviously. So, like, about Hawaiian
I
pizza.
love a Hawaiian pizza.
There it is.
Love
Exposed.
I didn't even have to think twice about that question.
All right. Well, you might be thinking twice about this one. I don't know. I have no idea. So, Gabby.
Gabby Pineapple. That's her name on the show.
So, Gabby.
I stay stocked with pineapple juice.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
Calm down, fellas. Calm down, fellas. Calm down, fellas. I see you, sir. I see you over here trying to find her Instagram and everything. Stop it. Stop it, sir. I see you in the comments trying to find her. Stop it. Gabby, so you said dandy for the pineapple on pizza. CJ said a dud on it. So this is for you. Raisin in the potato salad. Is that
I
a
hate
dud or a
raisins.
dandy?
What a dud. I hate raisins. Get them away from me. They're a crusty, nasty old grape. Get them away from me. No.
All right. CJ.
Come on, why you even ask me this question?
And that's the tea right there.
No, that's the piss.
That's you.
Golden shower Gabby.
All right. It
was low hanging fruit. I couldn't resist.
Low hanging, huh? All right, brother. All right, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No.
This is really taking a turn.
Oh man.
So pizza.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. Or let us know on social media on Twitter at What a Dud Podcast. Is raisin a dud or a dandy, or is pineapple on pizza a dud or a dandy? Look us up on Twitter at What a Dud Pod. We're here. So today's show, we're going to be talking about the top movies or our favorite movies that we saw in the 2022 year. I can go first. CJ, you can go first. Or Gabby, you can go first. You know I'm always ready to go first, but it's up to you.
Are we going to do around the horn, like one each, and keep it going? Or do we go like our full 10 and talk about it? How do you want to do it, boss?
I like that. I do.
Oh, jeez.
When I was in like 7th grade, my ringtone on my phone when someone texted me was, "You got a message, boss." I swear I thought I was cool for the whole month that I had it until my mom was like, that's really annoying. I don't have it anymore. Yeah, let's do one each. 10 rounds, and that'll be actually be perfect. But my thing is, with your movie, when you give it, I want you to give it a score out of 1 out of 10.
Okay. I like that.
Like a whole number. Don't have to do no 0.5s or anything. Just give it a whole number.
No, we are professionals around here. The fuck you mean?
All right.
Professionals right here. Don't be.
Gabby, I want you to go first. Oh.
I'll pick it up.
The golden shower got her. She was wilding out a little bit. I thought her hair looked a little blonder. I thought it did.
All right,
all jokes, guys. Guys, I see you in the comments. Stop looking for her Instagram. We're not going to give it to you. Stop it. All right. So yeah, Gabby, go first, and then CJ, and then I'll go next. I mean,
okay.
Third.
So my first movie is the Elvis movie. I loved that movie. Just like the Austin Butler did such a good job. I don't even really like him that much. Mm-hmm. Like I never really did. So when I heard he was playing Elvis, I was kind of like him. But he did such a good job. 100%. And just the movie itself, I cried the entire time. It was so good. So I will be giving this at I gotta do it. It's like a 9.2 for me because I love it. That was probably my favorite movie that I saw all year.
So when we were coming up with this idea for the show, and like I was looking at movies for mine, and like I remember you were like, I don't know if I've seen that many, and I was like, you have, and I was like hoping, I was like, please, this has to be on her list. If she forgets it's on her list, I'm gonna strip her of her title of being an Elvis fan. I was gonna strip it away.
And here it is.
Yes,
first one.
So Elvis 9.2. I love that. I'm gonna try to keep a record of all this, if I can, so I can tweet it later. Oh, that'll be 30 movies though. So oof.
That's fine. It's a threat.
Yeah. All right. Elvis from Gabby 9.2. All right. CJ, what you got?
Okay. Gabby started strong. I think I'm gonna start with my last movie I tried to think of, and I'm gonna go up. So the last I saw this movie pretty recently. The Bad Guys animated movie by.
If we can go that route, because I'll go twice in this thing and then go back to you and then I'll go back to Gabby. So we do Snake.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I watched this recently, and it was I'm a big fan of animated movies because sometimes it's like you just need that reset. You take things too seriously, or you maybe watch too much serious cinema. I'm all about the serious thrillers, the psychological thrillers, all that. But sometimes my mind need a break. And watching The Bad Guys was it's a tearjerker. I'm not even gonna hold you. Because it taught a valuable lesson of not judging a book by its cover. Just because he is Snake don't mean he always gonna be a snake. He can change and be a good guy. Fuck.
Jesus, man. Blood pressure getting high over there and talking about it, getting too emotional over there. I got you, brother. It's okay.
The animation of this was I liked it a lot. Characters are funny. Good plot. Nice little plot twist too. A really good little plot twist at the end. So I'm gonna give this movie a solid 8.3. I enjoyed this a lot. I think you should watch it. It's on Peacock. It is also on Netflix currently. So go ahead and watch this movie and tell me what you thought of The Bad Guys. Because to me, they're just a bunch of good guys at the end of the day.
All right. I'm gonna piggyback off the animation here. It's not this movie isn't the least favorite on my list. It's just kind of piggyback off of there. I'm gonna go the Minions movie, Rise of Gru. I really like that movie, man. It was so funny and just it's so good. And they give you little background stories on people who were in the first Despicable Me, like Dr. Nefario. He's in it, but like as a younger man when Gru's a kid, and they meet and you see how they meet, and it's a really good movie. I like it a lot. I could see how it got so much hype around it. It's not a tearjerker, but it is a movie that definitely inspires you and definitely has the, you know what, I'm going to be on Gru's side. Like he's a villain, but that's all right. I'll be on the villain side a little bit. Like, it gives you that factor of it. I'm going to be quick with it. I'm going to give this movie about a 7.8. It's a good movie. So yeah. And then I guess we're doing Snake. So my next movie.
Also, before you go, It's on Peacock, by the way, because I think I might watch that tonight because I think I need a good laugh.
100%, 100%. So my next movie, the movie is Hustle.
Hey, good one.
Adam Sandler did an incredible job. Adam Sandler, when he was in the movie Uncut Gems, kind of showed me a whole new him.
Uncut Gems.
He definitely showed me like a whole nother side of him, like as a serious actor. And then even in this movie, showing him as a serious actor, like it makes me wish he did more serious roles growing up. Because we might have
I feel like he had to start out where he did to get to where he is now.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
he is a comedian, right? Like that's his bread and butter, and he can entertain you, he can make you smile, make you laugh. But I think this time, I think it's the perfect evolution of his career to where he's made everyone laugh. He's done it all. Now he's looking for art, and he's showing his range. Like he has movies even earlier, like I think it's like One Punch Love or something like that. Where he's a little bit more serious. He has movies like that, but at the time when you're riding this comedy wave, no one's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up and make me laugh." Like we don't want none of that bullshit right now. But now it's like he's not the hot guy right now. Not to say he doesn't make great movies. He makes a bunch of stupid ass movies, but they're in a good way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In a good way, Actually, one of my favorite recent movies he did was the Murder Mystery.
Yeah, that was a good one.
With Jennifer Aniston. I think they're supposed to make the second one, so I'm really excited for that.
100%. Man, I feel bad for Willie Hernandez Gomez. I think that's who it is, right? Or who plays him? I can't remember.
You talking about for?
I know the guy is Bo Cruz in the movie. I know. But the guy who plays him is a real NBA guy, and I feel like he will never have now.
His real name.
Yeah, I swear he will never ever live down his
Juancho
Herman Gomez.
Herman Gomez, yeah, you go.
So
Bo Cruz.
Bo Cruz, man. When they were doing the FIBA World Basketball things, they weren't saying Bo Cruz. Bo freaking Cruz. That's who you are. Gabby, have you seen this movie?
No, I haven't seen this one.
It's so good.
It's great.
Adam Sandler does, and Queen Latifah's in it, and a lot of the Philly 76ers guys are in it. It's such a good movie, and a feel good movie too. And
it's a masterpiece. Awesome. And you can tell this was a passion project as well for Adam. This is also on my list, but I'm not going to talk about it right now.
This was the movie I thought I was like, you're probably going to forget about it. This was that movie, man. This was that movie.
I think this might be my top.
100%. 100%.
But yeah.
So yeah, CJ, it's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I got more. Don't worry. I got more.
Cool. No worries. On you, big dog.
I think I'm gonna end with a little plot twist for you guys. Hold on. All right. The next movie that I got, I don't know if you guys have heard this movie. Hold on, let me pull it up so I can have the actors' names in front of me. Okay, so the movie that I really liked this year that I didn't think, it was just kind of one of those movies you kind of like put on late night and you're by yourself and snugly with your little, cozy blanket, a little tea next to you. This movie called, it's a little bit long-winded, so The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
Oh yeah.
Disturbia?
Yeah. What?
Disturbia? That was in that movie. That was something like that. No. So we're not going to. So don't remember Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf.
I do remember Disturbia.
All right.
That was a long time
And the
ago.
girl across the street. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyways, so I really enjoyed this movie. The plot twist at the end the plot twist at the end almost made me. I couldn't tell. I'm still like
I laughed.
It was funny. It was like, okay, this is kind of fun. You can't it kind of like almost fucked up the movie for me. But it still was like, okay, this is something I'd never seen before. They went a way that I think was different.
Yeah.
And so I fucks with it. I'm okay with it because it tries something different. I don't know if it succeeded per se, but it was an enjoyable movie. Kristen Bell is the lead actress, and I think she did really great. I think just seeing like obviously the trauma that she went through, and like really kind of seeing like the mind games and like the way like it was edited really well. I really enjoyed this movie. And then just like how it unravels and like the pieces it tells you throughout the story. So you're still unraveling literally into the last second of this movie. I really enjoyed. But to give my score, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give this a 7-7.
7-7.
7-7, solid movie. It could have been a little bit higher just because of the ending was just like it made me question it, but I enjoyed it. I think it's a fun watch.
And
I like
what's
that
the
one.
title of the
good.
movie again?
The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a
I was
long
gonna say the woman in the house.
It makes
Jesus.
sense when you see it.
Yeah. It's on Netflix.
And you gave
So
it
that's
a
also
7.
something, so you can go out and watch this today or tomorrow, whenever you see it.
And you gave this a
7-7.
7-7. All right, Gabby. So you're gonna give us one, and then you're gonna give us another one, and then it's gonna go back to CJ.
So we're not like going in order, right? We're kind of hopping around our
No.
lists, or- okay.
Jesus. If I had Minions Rise of Gru as my number one, listen, go ahead and kick me off this show.
Hey, I wouldn't judge you.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. It's so good, man. It's so
Well,
good.
since I felt left out, since you guys just did your cartoons, I'll do my cartoon that I have on my list, which is Turning Red, the Disney Plus one. I loved it. Being a child from the 90s and boy bands, like I could relate to it so much, and I thought it was so cute. Honestly, I think I probably did cry in it. You know, it's like let's be honest, I cry at a lot of movies. So.
You know what's funny?
Like,
Gabby claims herself to be this like strong, non-emotional person, but then like cries at like the emotional parts, and it doesn't work.
It's because
that way, Gabby.
movies are geared to do that. You know, like they try to make you cry, and so I'm like just giving it over to them. Like, okay, yeah, here I am crying. You know,
I felt myself crying. I was tearing up watching something, and Jonathan was right next to me, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta."
I found myself crying at Friday Night Lights.
You're back in there, tear. You remember that movie? What was that? Cotton Chips Meatballs?
Yeah. Get back in there. I cried at Friday Night Lights, man. When we couldn't play no more. I just want to play football. I said, Jesus, son, say it, don't spray it. It wasn't actually tears on my face. It was a spit hitting me in my face throughout the scene. That was what it was.
That Viola Davis crying shit. That shit will get on you.
Well, I've been standing here with you. I said, Fences made me cry. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry, Gabby, but you got the floor. My bad.
Anywho, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Let's see. What would I rate it? I would give it. I'd say at least like a 8.2. You know, because it was really good. Also, the colors in it. It was just a very like pleasing movie to watch. Just even coloring wise, I liked it. Wait. So I go again. You said.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'll do the one I just watched recently. Bullet Train. I actually really liked that movie.
Okay.
I love movies like that where you really have no idea what's going on the whole time. Like, I don't like to be able to figure out what's happening in a movie right off the bat. And this one, it took you for a whole ride. Train.
Oh, brother.
Okay. All right, I'll see myself out.
See ya.
Yeah.
Take your pee with you.
Okay, but I would give that one, I would say at least like a 7.7.
Okay.
Because it was good. It wasn't like the best movie I've seen all year, but it was good. And I like movies like that. Like I
100%.
said, where they take you on a journey.
I had a Bullet Train on my list as well. I don't know about you, CJ, but I had it on my list as well. So it may not be 10 on my side or CJ side or Gabby's side. We might say each other's movies. So yeah, it's gonna work its way out. So you said 7 point what?
I think I said 7.7.
7.7 for Gab with Bullet Train. And I can attest to you, Gab. Like, I think we watched that movie together and I hated it.
Yeah, I was about to say, should we talk about how you're complaining the whole time?
I did not like it, and I was complaining. I was barely paying attention.
Crazy.
And Anthony, hopefully you watched this. I started paying attention when Bad Bunny came in. That's when I
Literally.
like clicked it in. And Bad Bunny
Literally.
came in, and I was like gotta watch it.
It was like a whole new movie came on, and he was like, "Oh," and I'm like,
I was like, Bad Bunny? Oh yeah,
Like
I'm waiting for this the
this
whole
movie.
dang on time. What took you so long, pal?
"This movie had so many famous people in it." Bad Bunny comes on the screen. Finally,
He was like
interested.
the first one. He was one of the first people though, besides like the two brothers.
We were
By
pretty
the
well
way,
into the movie.
That guy, CJ, I know you know his name. The guy from Atlanta and the guy that's in Bullet Train.
Tyree Henry.
Dude, man, I don't know where they found him, but my man can act. Okay, he's phenomenal, bro. His range
is crazy because it's like when you see him in Atlanta, you think, okay, he's just like a hard dude. But then you watch an interview, he's like, bro, like I love the theater, and he like made his like coming up through the theater, and he just has like, I mean, he could just do so much. And I've seen him do so much since I watched him in Atlanta. And hey, Donald Glover's one of the greatest people to put people on because he wanted to put on some of the greatest up and coming stars like Zazie Banks, Lakeith Lakefield, and him, Brian Tyree Henry.
Yep.
I mean, just a star. Like, that's awesome. No one's talking about that enough.
No one. But yeah, okay. Bullet Train, great movie. Weird storyline. Weird. The ending.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched
too much. A little too much for me. Just a little, but it connects itself. But yeah, I guess CJ is your turn. Thank you, Gabby, for taking Bullet Train off my list. Another thing you took from me.
Whoa.
Guys in the comments, relax. Whoa, guys.
I'm kind of good. Okay, so that's just gonna do quickly. Another movie that I saw recently, actually as recently as like a day or two ago, was Emily the Criminal, which recently dropped. I mean, it dropped like Monday, I want to say, like, or last Friday. Super, like the 16th, I'm pretty sure. I loved the trailer alone for this had me interested because Aubrey Plaza is
okay. I don't know why that to you. Aubrey, I don't know why I thought that was happening.
But like Aubrey Plaza, she does something to me, to be quite honest with you. I don't know what it is, but I enjoy her acting. She has like this like sex appeal about her too. That's just like crazy.
You don't know what she's into. You just don't know.
You don't know. It's like
no.
You want to know?
I'm telling you, it's the eyes. It's her eyes. They're just mysterious.
I think so too. Actually, now think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily the Criminal, really good movie. I think it's I'm trying to still. What's a good way of like describing it? Like, it's real. It's very real. Someone who's dealing with like crippling debt from like student loans and just really kind of getting, beat down from life, and you see what it could turn you into. And I thought it was super realistic, realism, which I really enjoy. And I thought it was really fun. I'm gonna give this an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8.2. Definitely must watch for sure. I think it's a fun watch. Aubrey, she does a thing. So 8.2.
8.2.
I do really want to watch that one because I love her too. Like, she's such a good actress, I think.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
She's really good, 100%. So 8.2 for Emily the Criminal. And you said you could watch that on what?
It's on Netflix. Netflix original movie. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, add that to your list.
My next movie, I gotta do Top Gun Maverick.
Watching that one from me.
Hey, you took Bullet Train, so you hold your horses. CJ, did you watch this movie?
What movie are you talking about? No, I have not. I'm waiting for
you did yourself a disservice. You did yourself a disservice not watching that in theaters, man.
Yeah, for real.
The music, the actors in it, Miles Teller did a phenomenal job, him being just himself and putting his own footprint in this movie. And I think he should have had a coming out, but not like that, like CJ said about Gabby.
Yeah, I heard about that, by the way.
Yesterday. This movie shouldn't have been his come out movie, but if no one has made a staple yet, this movie right here is it. I hope they continue to do maybe a series off of him, even if it's like a TV show that Disney might pick up on. I did some article reading on that. Yeah, Top Gun Maverick is amazing. The sound quality. I mean, you're sitting in the theaters and you just hear like the planes going by.
Yeah.
You hear the guns. You hear it's just so incredible. And then you think the storyline's going one way, and then it just drops off, and it's like a totally different thing towards like the middle, beginning, and the end. And then it's just different because I didn't watch the first Top Gun movie until maybe 2 days before Top Gun Maverick. So I watched it and it was an all right movie. Yeah, it was good. Like I liked the music in it. I get how it was a big deal back then. But then I watched this and I'm like, whoa. And when I see a good movie and I see people try to mimic either the costumes or how people walk and talk after movies, that's how I know it was a good movie, because all I saw on TikTok were guys shaving their whole facial hair off trying to get the mustache.
Oh yeah,
and wearing white t-shirts with the aviators on, and it's.
Did you see the ones where people were putting on their CPAP machines with like the Top Gun theme?
Yes. Super good movie, man. CJ, you really need to watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it if it comes back out. If they do like, how like movie theaters do like the retro movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not say retro, but like they'll try to they'll do maybe like a double feature or something like that.
100%, man. My favorite character is Bob, Baby on Board. If you don't know, now you know. That's my guy. Love Bob.
Plus all the references to the old movie were so like, even down to like, because in the first Top Gun, there's the iconic volleyball scene, which ladies, I know they know what I'm talking about. And then the fact that this movie had something similar to it, the fact that he really does kind of look like he could be the son of Meg Ryan and like I can't think of the real actor's name, but Goose, and he like dresses kind of like him. I love all the references like to the original movie.
100%. It was so good.
It was such a good movie.
And the storyline just wasn't. It was just good, man. It's I caught myself wanting to go back to the movies to see it, but then also caught myself just so excited for it, wanting to watch other people's reviews of the movie. Like it was just so good. And Miles Teller, explaining like nothing was faked in that movie. Like the breathing and everything, like they put you like in a simulator to make you actually feel that way. And he said he passed out more than 30 times. And he said he had to take some time off to get back in. And, it's crazy, man. Miles Teller, man, what a phenomenal job. What a phenomenal job. And Tom Cruise, too, man. He did an awesome job as well. Oh, yeah, man. And then one thing, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, CJ. Gabby, I think you saw it in the movie theaters, right?
Top Gun? Yeah.
Before the movie started, Tom Cruise gives like a little personal message.
Oh yeah,
before. Yeah. I don't know if they'll do that in DVD. I have no idea, but or like when another movie comes out, I got like on streaming platforms. But yeah, awesome movie. So I give Top Gun Maverick. I'm gonna give it about a 9.2. It's just really, really good. Like if you can take a step back and not care if this is real or that's real and just put yourself, I literally watched it from the point of view of if I was one of those cadet people trying to win the position, like I put myself in their shoes and it was just a phenomenal watch.
For me, it was really cool too, because my mom, like Top Gun came out when she was young. And then I got to go see this movie with my mom. And again, we both cried again. And so it was fun, like to be like sitting there looking over at my mom and we're both laughing at each other because we're crying. Like it was really cool.
100%.
Go see it with your parents.
Oh yeah. So I got one more movie. Well, you can see on me. There we go.
Yeah. CJ can be, or
damn.
Christian can be your dad.
Nah, I don't want to do that, brother. You special. Okay, Coach. Hey, Beamer Ball is coaching you because he only coaches special people. I know Jonathan will appreciate that. My next movie, I'm not going to steal this one from Gabby, so I'm going to leave that one to her. My next movie is The Batman. Fell in love with it.
Damn.
Some people did not like it. I don't care about those people and their ideas or opinions of this movie. Being a comic book guy, it was really good to see a Batman not relying on all of his tools, and he was actually a true detective, and you're going through being a detective with him, and he's out there actually like in the streets doing things. And Zoe Kravitz, hello, come on. And even the guy that plays Penguin, man, and you didn't even know it was him. Golly, give me 1 second, because I always forget that he was in this movie, and you would never know that he is in it.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Didn't even recognize that it was him, and I was like,
set.
Yeah, I believe it. I didn't even recognize it until like after the movie, and I was like, "Who played the Penguin? Like this guy was perfectly built for it and had the voice down." Didn't even know Colin Farrell was Irish. Didn't know that. So it's like, geez, man, look at incredible. It was an incredible movie. Just being a detective with him and going through the highs and the lows and the creepiness of the Riddler and all his stuff going on. Because we get these Batman movies, superhero movies in the DC world. We get these guys, and they're just like jokey people. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. What? I didn't even believe that for a second as a kid. Didn't believe it. But then you see this guy, Paul Dano, as the Riddler. He plays the part as I swear he could be in any creepy movie.
He's so good at being creepy. Like him just himself, I think might be a little creepy.
Oh man, like he played it so well. And I think if you could do that in the DC world and play a part really well, they won't scratch you off because hey, he made the cut, ladies and gentlemen, of not getting scratched off. So that's a good thing. So RIP to Henry Cavill's Superman. Yeah, man, tough. That's what I was going to ask you earlier. DC Universe, dud or dandy? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. But yeah, Batman, the Batman. I'm going to give this movie a 8.1.
Okay. Definitely stole mine. I was just about to go to the Batman. I really did this movie.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I got some alternates. Yeah, Batman movie is a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Like, as much as like, people kind of complain about movies being 3 hours, I felt like this movie, I never like when I was watching it, I watched it really late and I still had my intention to finish the movie the whole 100%. Way. And I thought it moved well. It wasn't slow. I was captivated. And I think that's a big thing to be able to keep someone's attention span nowadays for 3 hours. Especially watching it at home. I watched it at home on HBO Max.
Ain't it, Gabby? Ask Gabby what she did during the movie. Ask Gabby.
I may or may not have fallen asleep. It's fine.
Wasted her money.
Listen, I was there for Zoe Kravitz, and that was it. Like,
oh my god,
she's so cool. She's so cool. No, I definitely fell asleep. There were so many scenes in this movie. I'm like, do I need to watch him walking down a street for 15 minutes? Like, do we need this? Like, we could cut that out. Or maybe just 5 seconds. Like, we don't need to watch him just walking down a street for 15 minutes. I have a lot of complaints.
In this world,
Facts.
Well, it takes listen, it's hard to keep my attention. I'll admit that.
Gentlemen, listen. You gotta be special.
It's hard to keep my attention.
And so also with the Batman movie, I like that the director made him more realistic. And I think you might remember this, CJ, when he was on top of the roof and he had to jump off and he was like, really and like, he flew down or he glided down and then he crashed and burned real bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like about it. Like, he wasn't like, it was young him and he didn't have anything perfected yet. And that's what I love. Like, he made mistakes and he had things like nothing was perfected. And because like, even with Christian Bale Batman, like he was perfect. Like as soon as he put the suit on, he was perfect. And it was just like, like it doesn't work that way. But then you have this Batman movie. Perfect. I would say I was not a fan of Robert Pattinson as Batman until I watched the film. He changed it for me.
I think
he changed it for me.
Did you say he's staying?
Oh, he's staying 100%.
Okay.
100%. 100%. So yeah, CJ, what's your next movie?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Gotta be a Denzel movie. Gotta be. If it ain't, I don't know.
With the movie, I think it might be on everyone's list.
Okay.
But Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of
100%.
Madness.
Yep.
I mean, phenomenal movie early this year. A lot is kind of branching off from this movie, which can't wait for the next, things to drop from Marvel. I really enjoyed this movie. I did see this in theaters. I saw this twice, actually. I saw this movie twice in theaters. I really enjoyed it. Doctor Strange is great. My gripe is this movie was only 2 hours and 6 minutes long. I think this movie needed another 30 minutes. And I think 2 hours and 30 minutes is the perfect length for a superhero movie because you need that last 30 minutes so you can really dive deep into your characters and really develop them and really kind of make that story like epic. And I just think because with America, what they did with her is like, I just think they didn't do enough and they kind of did her dirty, to be quite honest with you. That's my only gripe about it. Because I would love a little bit more background on her, like 10, 15 minutes. Like, not even that. Like, give her 10 minutes to like really figure out why we should care. Like, obviously, we can care about her. We know because of her powers. But like, I wish they gave her some more time. But hopefully, she'll have like some integral parts into this phase and next phase going forward. But we'll see. I thought it was a really good movie. I'm gonna give this an 8.4.
8.4. 8.4. Roger that.
Boop boop.
Okay.
So you said 8.4. Gotcha. I like the movie too. I agree with you. I wish they did a little bit more background story with America Chavez. I think the only reason I want to speak for you guys, but you might agree with me. The only reason why, only part of this movie that I liked, and I had it on my list as well, was Wanda going crazy.
Yes,
I loved that part.
That was like the only, and you got John Krasinski.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on him.
Did I say that right?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
John Krasinski. I think so. And him getting demolished in his only 5 minutes of fame in the film, and like all those guys, and that is what carried this movie. And I think that's what we were really excited about. Like, they could have just showed me that scene in the beginning of the movie. If they would have showed that in the beginning of the movie, I probably would have just fallen asleep just because, like, don't show me all this greatness and then be mid the rest of the movie. I think that's the only reason why it was a good movie was because of Wanda. You had to actually see her, like, great power and her go batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Wanda is so OP. It's crazy. And actually watching WandaVision was like, oh.
You finished it?
Yeah, I've been finished it.
Okay. There's other stuff you haven't seen.
Yeah. Huh?
I loved WandaVision. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You love WandaVision?
Well, I didn't know who he was
No, you're good.
to.
You're good. WandaVision was a good show. It took me a while to get used to it.
It took you good. Why? Because it was a black and white?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Crazy. Like, if I watched it now, I'd probably be into it, but it was just like Vision, the boring talking guy, Wanda, you barely know anything about her powers. Like, you know, she's a witch, but you don't really get to see much of her. Like, all you see is her do these freaking weird finger things, and like
That
in
plot
Avengers
twist had
movies.
me fucking like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
I'm an absolute slut for a plot twist.
So am I. I love a good plot twist.
This is like when that shit went off, I was like, fuck. It was like 1:00 in the morning when I was watching that shit. I was like, fuck. Now I gotta watch another one. And I'm trying to go to sleep. But
what was it? It was Tabitha all along.
She's getting her own Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
I hope so. Captain Hygo is amazing. And she had a show, which I think it got canceled, if I'm not mistaken, on HBO called what's it called? I think it's called no, I don't want to butcher it, but it was like a show that was based off a book, and they actually let the author of the book like produce it, which is, and it was very different than a lot of things you see on cinema, like you know, kind of like with like the sex scenes and like the like, risque stuff. And, let's see.
Well, while you're looking for that, Gabby, I got some Dutter Dandies to ask you.
Okay, let's hear them.
All right.
That sounded so sarcastic. I'm sorry.
It's, you know, I come to
It
find
really
out
did.
that you're just you. That's just you. You know what I'm saying? That is just
That's true.
you. Regular spicy nugs. Dutter Dandy. Spicy nugs.
Dandy.
Okay.
Love a spicy nug.
Okay. Oatmeal raisin cookie. Dutter Dandy.
Sir, we just talked about raisins.
Okay.
No
All
answer.
right.
Don't make me get on my soapbox again about raisins.
Snickerdoodle cookies. Dutter Dandy.
Dandy. A girl at my work literally made some and brought them in, and I could have cried. I love snickerdoodles. They're my favorite.
All right.
Dandy.
Crown Royal. Dud or Dandy?
Like one of the flavored kind or just like the regular kind?
Crown Royal apple. Dud or Dandy?
Dandy.
Ooh, vanilla.
Dandy.
Ooh, peach.
Dandy. Listen.
Okay, so
they're all good. They're all good.
Sprite. Dud or Dandy?
Dandy. Love a good Sprite.
Pepsi. Dud or Dandy?
Oh, what a dud. My stepdad loves Pepsi, and that was all we had in the house, and I hated it. I just wanted some soda. Freaking Pepsi's all we had in the house.
Oh boy.
Pepsi okay? No.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Anyhow,
Oh man. I know our male audience is gonna want to know this.
Oh boy, I'm scared now.
Kissing on the first date, Dud or Dandy? Things us men need to know.
I'm gonna say Dandy because I want to know.
What?
I'm curious.
So many dudes about to get slapped in the face.
I don't speak for all girls, but me personally, if it's going well, I mean, if it's not good, obviously no. But like, if it's going well,
you said Dandy. You said
yeah,
Dandy.
let's make
That's
out.
all dudes.
Meet me at the door and we'll make out. Yeah.
So maybe we should do it. So maybe we should do this against again.
Maybe feed me first, and then we'll kiss.
Sheesh. That's all it takes, fellas. Do not. I see you, dude.
Don't say that.
I said kiss.
Do not look her up on Instagram. I see you, dude.
Hawaiian pizza.
But not raisins.
Oh,
no raisins.
We'll do another Danny segment with CJ in a little bit too.
So to continue back what I was the show I was looking for, it's called Mrs. Fletcher, and it was on HBO Max. I think they pulled it, actually got canceled after one season, but I thought it was a really good show because it was about a mom who just became an empty nester, right? And she's a single mom. And so now that her son's off to college, and her son's kind of an asshole, kind of bullies the kid. And she like she's trying to figure out things to do, like trying to make friends or whatever. And just so happenly, one of the people she became friends with or romantically interested in was a dude that her son bullied at high school.
Ooh.
So it was pretty good. I really liked it.
Wait, what was it called?
Mrs. Fletcher. It was on HBO. It was an HBO Max original, 82% Rotten Tomatoes, but they canceled the show back in 2019. So this is a pre-pandemic show. So obviously with a lot of cuts during the pandemic, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good watch. I was hoping for more, but a lot of shows I watched like kind of had like these weird long hiatus. That and Barry. It's another show that's on HBO Max. Lucky that show came back. Really good show with what's this fucking name? He's on SNL.
Bill Hader.
Yes, Bill Hader. Yeah. Great show. This is a really good show. A sleeper of a show. I don't know. A lot of people really mess with it, but it's really good. 99 on Rotten Tomatoes. So I highly recommend it. It's really funny.
I have to watch that.
Yeah.
100%. All right, Gabby.
Okay, let's see here.
If you don't say this one movie,
off my list.
If you don't say this one movie this round, I will say it when it's my turn. So you better go out there and say it. You better say it. You better say it. I'm trying to be nice, let you keep it, but you better say it.
Vague insults.
I know, geez. I feel like I know the one you're talking about, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Thor. Is that the one you were talking about?
No, because I hated Thor with a passion. So
I liked it, but I liked that it had like the female angle to it. You know what I mean? Like I liked that they brought her into it. Otherwise, like it was just, But I just did like Natalie. It's Natalie Portman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or
I thought it was.
That's her name, right?
Yeah, I'm more of a
I get
Thompson
her and
guy.
somebody else. Well, yeah, but like, I mean, even her, like, there was a lot of like girl power in it that I did appreciate, but it was just the rest of it. I was just kind of like, it's okay. But
yeah,
it was still good. I would give it maybe like a 6.7.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of low, but
the lowest of them all so far.
If I had that, that thing was going to be a 4 point something. 100%. God,
that's a lot of dud.
It was.
I want to know what the one you're gonna take is.
Well, you have another one to go. No,
oh, I get to go twice. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you know I gave her a chance to say this movie, and she did not. So therefore, we're going to CJ. There's no takesy backsies. So you got it. So Nope. I did not see this, but
I
have. I didn't see Nope.
I recently just watched it. It's on
Peacock.
It's on Peacock. And I have some words. I was hoping no one said this, but I have some words. I'll let you go first. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. No,
I'll let you go first.
I had some thoughts about it too. I heard a lot of thoughts about it, and I was just like, I don't know if I can see it the way people were talking about it, especially like a black film. I just don't know. I don't want to be let down.
I saw it in theaters, and like the way that this movie opens is really what like got me, because like everybody, you could tell we were all like, what the hell is going on right now? Yeah. Like, what is going on? So that like pulled me in because I'm like, what's happening? But I mean, and like, is this my favorite movie that he's made? No, but like it was still good. Nope. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Me and my friends that went to go see that the entire day leading up, we just kept saying nope as many times as we possibly could. But anywho, I was kind of hoping it would be more scary than it was. Because, like, there's one scene in it that I was actually like, nope, okay, nope. But then it really wasn't. It ended up not being that scary. So, like, I was even, like, grabbing my friend's arm. And I was like, nope. But then it wasn't that scary. So, I wish it was more scary. But I would give it maybe... Because
let me write this down. Nope.
Good old Daniel is in it, and he is a handsome man.
That is the only reason why she saw this movie, and I'm not going to fall her for it. I am not going to fall her for it. I understand.
He's a handsome man, and he was riding a horse.
It was kind of like a black western, which I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, this is kind of like a black western, and I kind of dig it a little bit.
Yeah, it was so cool, and I did like Keke Palmer in it too. Like, I liked her character a lot too.
Yeah,
but I would give it maybe, I'll say a 7.8.
Okay.
All right.
If I could give my 2 cents about it,
go ahead.
Recently watched this movie probably like a week or 2 ago. So it's still pretty fresh in my mind. Again, like, you know, I heard some people talk about it, and so I tried my best. Whenever people give me a review, their opinions about certain movies, I try my best to like ignore it, so I can kind of give myself a good opinion about what of the movie. But this, okay, if we break it down. Cinematography I thought was phenomenal. I enjoyed the look of this movie, learning about the background of how they made it. They used this new camera that they shot day for nights, so which means they shot during the day, but they edited for night. I mean, really good look.
And that's so cool.
Yeah, and super unique look. And I thought it was really dope, especially because like how you could really. Like the colors was really deep colors, and I thought the performances were great. Like the acting performances were good for what it was, but then it's like your monster. I don't want to spoil it because Christian's seen it, but like,
no, man, you go ahead, dude. I'm not going to.
The monster was disappointing.
It was so disappointing from when
Very
you saw
disappointing.
It. I'm like, this movie would kill in like 1960s. Like if this one came out and it never, you know what I mean? Like maybe this
like
was
The Blob or something.
Yeah, this was like Jordan Peele's like masterpiece. You would probably forever know. And it's like as it becomes outdated, you'd be like, okay, obviously it's not as crazy as it is now, but it's like, but now it's like cool. But it's like now it was like it looks like a flower. Like it looked like a flower in a way, but it was like
what are those, sand dollars?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Is that what those are? Yeah.
At the very end,
y'all are not doing a great case.
Oh yeah.
At the very end, that should look like a damn I don't know. It should look like just a big ass tarp to me. To be honest, I'll give it a buck. This should look like a damn tarp. And I was like, bro, this is. I watched this whole fucking movie for that fucking reveal.
Yeah.
Like I guess that wasn't technically the purpose. Like the purpose was to get this picture. Right? Like, I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. It was a flop for me.
A letdown.
I really like this. Like, it was so much I liked about it, and like the story, like so much of the story, like makes sense. But it was just like, bro, like you got millions of dollars and this is what you came up with to look like. Like, you have to start with the monster that you want to reveal at the end and work backwards. Like, we're working towards this big payoff. And I just thought the payoff was very lacking.
Right.
And that's why I was like, I wish it was more scary because like if I were to see that in the sky, I would just be like, okay. Like, I mean, it'd be weird, but like, I'm not like running for like terrified. And like I said, the way that the movie started out, I was like, this is gonna be so good.
Exactly. It's so many good parts, right? And there's so many good individual parts of this movie that should be good. But the execution to its final form to really nail it, the final thing you walk away with watching that movie, you're like, that was a fucking waste.
Yeah. Literally, me and my friends were just talking about how hot, the guy was in it and how he was riding horses after the movie. We didn't talk about the movie itself, you know what I mean? Like, we were just like, he's so pretty, And so I feel like if you're talking more about the actor than the movie,
which is tough,
kind of a letdown.
100%. Oh yeah. CJ, your turn.
It is my turn. I went Doctor Strange last time. I could keep up with the superhero theme, but I'm gonna switch it up. A movie that came out early this year, I believe. Ambulance. It was on Peacock. You can watch that. And it was really fun. It was a Michael Bay movie. It has my boy, Jake Gyllenhaal, in it, as well as Who was the second guy? I should come more prepared. Jake Gyllenhaal and what is it? Isa Gonzalez and Yahya. I can't even say that. I'm not even gonna butcher
Not
it.
hard self.
But I thought this movie was really fun. When I saw the trailer for it, obviously Michael Bay. You see, I get Michael Bay is a guy that can be polarizing for his movies. Obviously, Michael Bay in Transformers, phenomenal masterpiece. But I enjoyed this movie a lot. It was fun. I thought the premise was really good. I like how they built it up about like his brothers that just, really just need a payday. Obviously, what drives someone to do something crazy, crippling debt, being wronged by the system. And I thought it was a really good movie, intense, action-packed, obviously, over the top, obviously, but that's okay. I do wish this did come out in theaters. It might have came out in theaters for like a week or two, maybe, but I think it was straight to Peacock. But I really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to give this a 8.5. 8.5. I really enjoyed this movie.
8.5. Okay. I'm with it.
I didn't see that one, so
Ooh,
I'll have to watch because I love Jake. You said Jake Gyllenhaal, isn't it, right?
Yes.
I love him. He's such a good actor.
This is another movie that I think I might watch tonight. I think it's called The Guilty. I think that's what it's called. It's on Netflix. It just came out last year, maybe.
Well, actually, I need to look this up again. Actually,
yeah, it's called The Guilty. It's on Netflix. It's an hour and a half. It's a thriller crime movie, which is right up my alley. You can go ahead and roll that strike for me. Jake Gyllenhaal also has Paul Dano. I didn't know that. So that should be fun.
Paul Dano.
Ethan Hawke. Bill Burr. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to do a little something different here. I'm going to give my 2 movies, but I'm also going to give a show.
No, you can't mess this up, bro. We'll do shows later.
What? All right, no worries. Going back to animation, I'm going to do Lightyear. Lightyear was a really good movie for me.
I haven't seen it. It
was good. Like, it was just a good movie. Like, it wasn't like phenomenal. It wasn't like meh. It was just like a good movie. Like, just the story that they tried to do was good. Like I understood what they were trying to do. It was just good to me. It was cool just to see like something just from our childhood. Just, if you're a 90s kid, you grew up on Toy Story, just to see like that animation again, like of those characters, obviously just Buzz. But it was really good. I'm gonna give the movie probably about a 7 point. I'll just give it a 7. I'm just gonna give it a solid 7. It was okay. It wasn't anything that was like head over heels. It has some good, like, just a good feel good movie just to reconnect you with the past.
For sure.
Any thoughts on it?
It was okay. I feel like I was like, when I was watching that movie, I feel like I was doing something else at the same, like I was painting or something. Like I wasn't fully watching it. And that's one of those movies that it's like, if you want something on in the background while you're doing something, put on Lightyear,
Right.
Like, it's not one that you want to like sit down and fully watch,
100%. It was just a good, like, chill movie.
Yeah.
My next movie, I told Gabby she should have grabbed it, but she didn't. I'm going to go with Spirited. It was a really good movie.
That's fake.
I was so against this movie.
I wasn't doing Christmas movies. I was saving the Christmas.
Oh, it was just a movie, though. I didn't really. I guess it's a Christmas movie.
It's a holiday movie.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Was it really good? You know what? I'm not even gonna pick that one. I'm gonna let.
No, it's too late.
You already said it. You already spilled the beans.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, let's hear it.
Now.
Was a good movie. A musical, and I am not into musicals, but
I like it.
I will say, yeah, I did like it.
Hamilton to me.
It only takes one song in it to just to wrap you up. And good afternoon. If you don't know, now you know. CJ, good afternoon.
I don't know.
It was a good movie. Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell together. That was really, really funny movie. Different plot twists, multiple different ways. Some things happen in the movie that you didn't think it was going to happen until the ending.
Yeah.
It was really good. The music was good. The choreography was good.
The choreography in that movie was so good. I will say that.
These dudes dancing in the fear of gods, and that really bothered me, bro. Yeah, I hear buying fear of gods, and I hear dancing in them. That really bothered me. Somebody could have really used those shoes, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
The choreographer is like tap. She was mainly a tap dancer, and you can see that in the choreo. Listen, I can go on choreography, but I'll spare you guys. But
no worries.
He's pretty spirited about this movie.
Oh yeah, it was good, man. It was good. It was really good. So I'm going to give this movie I give it an 8.4. I will give it an 8.4. It was really, really good. I'm going to say one more because I don't think it's really a movie. It was weird. It was just weird. I got to say it.
Okay.
No, I'm not, because it might be someone's Christmas movie. So I'm not going to say it.
Yeah,
but it came out this year?
Yes. I'm going to say it, actually. Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, that was so good to me. Loved it. It's a movie to me. If it's over 30 minutes, it's a movie to me. Just letting you know.
No surprise to anyone. I did tear up at it.
It was so good, man. So good. And Kevin Bacon's in it, and it was amazing.
Just roasting Kevin Bacon about for 10 minutes. It was great.
Ugh,
be yourself, but better. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's really good. So yeah, just giving that a little shout out. So CJ, you have the floor, my man.
All right, I'm gonna take a hard left turn. A movie that I saw this year. It's one of the few. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna put it on my list because some other movies got taken. Cheaper by the Dozen.
I watched that. Yeah,
and that was Gabrielle Union.
And I think it's cool. I think this is a movie that you can update. Obviously, I was a big fan of the OG. I can't say the OG because even the OG when I was growing up wasn't
right. The Steve Martin version.
Yeah, the Steve Martin I really liked. But I thought this was really cool because obviously, it's inclusive. It fits to modern day times. Interracial couple. It was cool. Except for football coach, it was around a guy who they love breakfast food, and I really love breakfast food as well. So I thought it was really relatable. The family with the adopted cousin. I wasn't even adopted, but just a cousin that need to make him 12. I thought it was all cool. I thought it was a really cool family. How it was a melted family, really, because a blended family. That's right. Where obviously both having I believe kids from previous marriages. And they just brought them together. They had kids of their own, some beautiful mixed twins. It was a fun movie. It was refreshing. I hope they do another one, which I think that'd be cool. Yeah, it was a lighthearted, fun movie. I have no gripes about. Yeah. Shout out to them. Not all reboots are great, but I thought this was fine, and I thought this did it well. I'm gonna give this a 7-1. And yeah, we'll keep it moving. How you doing?
100%.
Yeah, no, I actually did like that reboot compared to the Hocus Pocus reboot. It was cute, but it wasn't but that's not on my list. So
Fair.
All right.
Okay, I'm actually gonna say this movie, CJ, has your favorite guy in it.
Oh,
You ready for this?
I'm holding on to my
Uncharted, featuring
Ooh-wee.
Tom.
Oh,
Your favorite?
I did want to see this movie.
Okay, it's based off a video game, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I've never played that, so I just went into this like completely. I had no idea what it was about.
Yeah.
So I was just open mind, and I actually really liked it. But I love those kind of movies where it's like adventure and they're trying to find treasure, like Indiana Jones kind of, sort of, or even like Pirates of the Caribbean. So I actually really liked it. And like the dynamic between him and Mark Wahlberg, I thought was fun. Like, I actually really liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I would give it. I'll say like an 8. Just a solid 8. Or no, we'll say 7.9. It's okay. Because I don't want to break it into the 8s, but it was good.
8 is like really good territory. 7 is like
exactly.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
So, like, I would watch it again. But
it's a good barometer. I like that.
Yeah. So that's fine. Oh wait, I have to go again, don't I?
Yeah. I mean, are we at 10? I feel like we're close to 10.
We're past 10.
I was about to say I'm about to run.
Remember, that's why I said it was like I have 2 more movies that I'm going to say, but I'm sure one of us are going to say, or 3 movies. All of us are definitely saying this one, and then one of us might say the other one, and I know none of one's going to say my third one.
I have 4 more movies, but like 2 are optional.
Okay.
I only have 2, and one of them I know we're all going to say.
Okay, so then just say the other one.
Okay, so the other one is actually The Lost City with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. It was on Prime. Again, going back to like adventure-y kind of movies. This was like, I was kind of feeling down that day and I was like, I just want to laugh. So I put that on and it was actually really good. And like Channing Tatum just, yes, every girl thinks he's so hot, but he's actually like really dorky. Like he plays a dorky character really well. And I can appreciate that. Like when somebody can be a dork, it's nice. And so this one I would also give maybe like in the upper 7s, maybe like 7.8, Like again, I would watch it again if I was just like, didn't have anything to do. Like it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Nice. I like that.
All my players just keep getting freaking healthy to questionable. It's really pissing me off.
Really welcome to this end of the season. Everybody's questionable. They'll be all right. Okay, so all right. Since I'm here, I'm gonna go a movie that I don't know if you guys. I feel like all my movies are like all on streaming services. Obviously, I watch them so sporadically, so I don't really get. You see, don't get a chance to go to theaters much. But this movie is kind of a. I would say, is it a guilty pleasure movie?
Ooh.
I don't know if I want to go that far, but it was a movie that intrigued me that I was like, I'll watch it.
That would be fun to talk about, guilty pleasure movies.
Oh, I got a lot of guilty pleasures. This movie is called Marry Me with
Is that Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
Oh.
And the hype around this movie was crazy. Obviously, J-Lo with the superstar, and then she just married a random dude out of the crowd. It was like,
wow.
Oh, this is
wow.
And I thought it was a fun movie. It was just an easy watch. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big easy watch person, so something late I could just watch without thinking. Prime time that. It was fun. Obviously, watching Jennifer Lopez I could watch her all day.
100%. 100%.
Respectfully. Owen Wilson, I think it was a cool movie. I enjoyed it. I would give it a 7.4. Would I watch it again? Probably so. Yeah, it was a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoyed it.
All right, so there's one on all of our lists. I'm not going to say it yet. Like I said, I have 3 more. I'm just going to give those 3, and that'll be it. And then we'll do the big one. Troll, great movie to me. It was awesome to me. Liked it, loved it. Good movie. I'm going to give it a 7.5. It was a good movie. It was okay. Good little watch. Awesome. The next one, it's on Amazon, The Samaritan, with Sylvester Stallone playing a superhero. Big plot twist throughout the movie. It's a really good movie. CJ, I think you would actually like it. He's directing it a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Like, it's not like a superhero. It's like a made up superhero. And, it's just a really good movie. Sylvester Stallone, huge plot twist at the end. Huge. I was like, all right, well, this pissed me off. But in a good way. So yeah, Samaritan, Sylvester Stallone. I'm going to give that a 7.7.
Okay.
And then this next one, Black Adam.
Woo-wee!
I know a lot of things are going wrong with it. And you know what? I'm gonna ask this real quick, CJ.
Yeah.
DC Universe, dud or dandy?
Currently.
Well, right now they're in the gutter for the duds.
What a dud! Duty. I don't, bro. It is terrible right now, and that's the thing. And there are certain franchises. Excuse me. There's certain franchises that they take care of and they do well. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. That's about it.
Yeah.
And so. And it's obviously that's we could be the ones to blame.
I didn't know what was going on, dude. I was like, "Is he all right?" I didn't know if it like paused, like like sometimes it would like freeze. I was like, "What, is it all right?" And then I realized, no, he's doing that. I was like, all right, making sure.
We could be the ones to blame because obviously, what Marvel is. We want DC to be the same, but I don't think we should have the same expectations per se. Like, yes, like they're trying to get it right now. They're trying to figure this shit out. Obviously, you want to see cohesion between movies, but like, I'm okay if we just get a really fucking good Batman trilogy. I'm okay if we just get a really fucking good Black Adam trilogy or a Wonder Woman trilogy or a Superman trilogy. And if it's a little bit of a crossover, great, phenomenal. You don't have to do the super epics where it's like, okay, you remember that movie from 2008 and now we'll reference that shit back in 2015. Like, no, like we don't have to do that per se. Like, yes, it'd be great, obviously, but it is like you're just obviously trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? And that's something that us as Americans, us as people, human beings on this green planet that we live on, 75% comprised of water, that we're trying to figure out. We're always trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I think that's what DC is trying to do. And I think, hey, let's just do what we do well. Is just so I can give them a killer Batman trilogy, give them a killer Wonder Woman trilogy, and we'll figure out the rest. And we'll start bringing more characters to the lawn to have their own movies. Like, obviously, we want to have a Justice League. We want to do Justice League, more Suicide Squad, all that shit, because people love the comics. And the comics, honestly, I feel like DC comics are better than Marvel comics, but that's all subjective, or objective. Excuse me, no, subjective. Objective.
All right, he better be doing back and forth for a minute. Jesus.
But yeah, it's up to you to decide. But like, I feel like personally growing up, I always liked the DC comics. I resonate more with the DC like characters, and obviously we would love to see them have epic movies so you can really enjoy it. And especially if you have a seed or a son that you want to pass that love and joy to, that'd be great. But I mean, I'm okay if it's not like that. Like, I understand, like, this is the flaws that I see in this person, but I still accept you. Am I right, Christian?
100%, man. 100%. Yep. Mm-hmm. I love what you said. We kind of talked about it earlier. We've been blessed with the Marvel universe. And when Iron Man first came out, we had no clue that they were going to be, that he would make it this far. You never thought about that. You just got a good Iron Man movie. people were receptive to it, and you were like, let's make another one. Hey, let's make another movie over here in Thor or whatever it may be, in Captain America, and let's see what we can do. And they did that.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of, like you said, I blame us. People hold them to this standard, and it's like, you can't do that. You can't see all this amazing Avengers and Marvel stuff and just think, all right, DC, I want the same energy that they just left on with this amazing Infinity Wars and Endgame. I need your next film to be as good as that, or we don't like it.
Right.
And it sucks. And I feel bad. But, you know, they also are going to, that guy is, I can't remember his name, but they brought him in and he's cleaning the shop.
He's good.
He's cleaning the shop. And I think he came from Marvel, and hey.
Yeah, he's
why not, dude?
Suicide Squad. He's still working. He's still not Suicide Squad. Guardians of the Galaxy, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
He might have worked Suicide Squad too, I think. But yeah, he's still working on the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So like that still is coming out while he's doing DC stuff. But no, yeah, like I think, and the thing is too is like you gotta think about this. Marvel didn't have this type of not criticism per se, but like, oh, like y'all should do a crazy universe in 2008. Like they just started doing their thing, and yes, they did create a standard. They created excellence, and we all appreciate that. But it's okay that they're not the same.
Exactly.
And they still can be good. You still can enjoy it, which I did enjoy the Black Adam movie. I wish there was a little bit more, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people really hated this movie, which, I mean, I don't. I can get it. I need to see the director's cut because I do know that they did strip it down a lot, like a month before the actual movie release.
Almost 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, so, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was some cool moments. I think there's some really cool side characters they could do some stuff with if they choose to continue with Black Adam. Like I thought they had a lot of good roots. Like I thought this was a good beginning movie to start something off and to really get this DC universe jump started. But
100%.
We'll see.
And I kind of, picking on what you said too. Like I related more to DC just because, I'm a comic book guy, and I saw Black Panther in the Marvel world, but on TV, Static Shock and
is Static Shock in the DC universe?
Yes. So Static Shock and
Static Shock gotta be a Black Panther.
But who's directing the Static Shock movie? Well, I don't know if he still is.
We don't know.
I don't know if he still is, but Michael B. Jordan's supposed to be directing it.
Which electric,
electric, bro, electric. And then the Black Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. I told someone, I think it was Gabby yesterday, that was the first dude I seen on TV that was a black superhero with a fade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was tough to me. Like, that was like cool to see that. And, I don't know what's going to happen. And I will say this. DC kills the animated film game. They kill it. Like, you talking about the gruesome stuff, blood, guts, all that stuff spilled everywhere. DC animated films, 100%. But when it comes to just live action, it's just not there. But like, I don't care because they're putting the content out. They're taking a chance. But long spiel became a long spiel, should have been short. I give this movie a solid 7.8. I give it a solid 7.8. And I think if they bring it back and do things the right way, it will be better. So I give it a 7.8. I was contemplating 7.4 through 8. So that's just my scale of it. It's not an 8, but it's not going to drop off the scale of a 7 because it was entertaining. And the music, even though Yase only had 3 songs, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. And The Rock, man, you got to see someone just be. If we had those extras hour to 2 hour cuts, I just know it would just
crazy.
100%. Gabby, you need to watch this movie.
Maybe one day I'll
It's
get
an
around
HBO
to
Max
it.
as of recording. So that's really exciting. It's accessible now for people to watch it. It was a good movie. I'll give it a 7.9. I'll one up it a little bit because I enjoyed it. And I thought it was a good jumping off point. Obviously, you want a little bit more. You want a little bit more. If they just gave it a little bit more, I thought it would have been perfect, and I think people would be crying about it. But I understand it's so the politics that we run. There's a change in power. Holy fuck! There's a change in power, change in hierarchy at DC, which I'm hoping is for the better. And
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Your girl Margot Robbie's the dude said she's teeter-tottering. He doesn't know if he's going to kick her out or keep her.
I swear, if he gets rid of her, I'm never watching anything with Harley Quinn.
So, all right. So we all have this one movie on our list. We love it. This next movie that I'm going to say, or if Gabby wants to say it or CJ wants to say it, you let me know. But I'm going to say it. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. You know, it was awesome. We're not going to give too much into it. We're not going to give it a rating at all either, because we're actually going to do a Black Panther movie review on it. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have me, CJ, Gabby, hopefully Anthony, hopefully Jonathan. We're going to have a big cast in here for it. Yeah, so just don't kill us. We know what we're doing. We know it made our list. If anything, is at the top of our list. If anything. Yeah, so people don't be upset, but it is on our list. We're going to do a review on it soon. Does anyone else have any movies? Or maybe if you can let me do this one thing, CJ, everybody pick one TV show that they just fell in love with in 2022, and you just say your TV show, because I have one at the tip of my tongue that I really want to say.
I do have one on the tip of my tongue, but I do have a list of shows because I feel like I watched more TV shows than movies this year, and I would like to do a full show about it.
Okay, no problem. 100%.
Yeah, I think TV shows and series nowadays, I think, are taking over, and I think it is a genius thing to do because of the fact that you can make more money because people keep watching it, and it's like more. And it also helps the people work in the film industry, right? Because it takes longer to film it, so you get more days to work. So I appreciate that as well. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's probably going to be our next show then, maybe TV shows. We really don't know when it's going to drop, but we're going to maybe get it done before the year. Maybe. We have the holidays coming up, people. We have a lot of things. We have families too. And then we have the Black Panther one coming out. But most likely Thursday. Can I say it? Thursday?
This episode?
No, just in general. That's when we're dropping everything.
So if you watch this, the first episode's already dropped.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Way to go, Christian.
Oh, thank you.
But we're so happy to have this endeavor started. Thursdays will be the days we will be dropping episodes. We might even do a couple episodes, multiple episodes a week, because we do have a few in the can, because obviously we want to try to give a couple bonus episodes here and there. So we'll do that as well. I think this might be officially episode 2, and then might do some other episodes that we did as like bonus episodes to talk about some reviews and stuff like that, because I feel like we're catching our flow now. And the other stuff it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for listening, guys, to Whattadud podcast. You can look us up on Twitter at Whattadud pod. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Gabby. And guys and fellas and ladies, remember, you can pick your friends. Wait. What?
We forgot our Christmas movie.
Oof.
Real quick.
Gabby, I know you got the floor. Go it. Get it.
Christmas Vacation. Me and my family quote that movie year round.
All right.
Christmas Vacation's my favorite.
That's a good one.
Awesome. CJ?
I'm gonna be that guy. Die Hard.
Oh my God. Anyways. All right.
I got a Christmas
Christian?
It's Die Hard. It's Gremlins.
Gremlins, yes.
And it's it's 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler. It's not Christmas per se.
Oh, yes.
But it's holiday.
Yes.
It's a holiday.
It's a holiday movie. I enjoy
Lots of technical foul.
That shit came out like 2001.
Yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
Love it. That's
my Christmas movie is going to be. I like Unaccompanied Minors, man. I love it. I love Unaccompanied Minors, man. That's a good movie for me.
You can't say that.
I know.
Willy-nilly, though.
You said what?
You can't say that just too willy-nilly. The movie.
Yeah.
I like the movie Unaccompanied Minors Christmas movie.
You just kept saying that.
I just love Unaccompanied Minors.
That shit clip real quick.
Oh my gosh, yo! They always trying to set me up for the okie doke, but they always trying to save my life. They try to save my life too. And then I'm going to be controversial here. My favorite Home Alone movie is Home Alone 3. That is my favorite Home Alone movie. Love it. Just because a future Bay is in it, Scarlett Johansson, and we didn't even know it yet. But that is our Christmas movies. People, thank you for watching. That is CJ, that is Gabby, and I am Christian. Thank you for watching What a Dud Podcast. You can find us on Twitter at What a Dud Pod. And remember, people, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose. You cannot pick your friend's nose. See you later. Thanks for that, CJ. Appreciate that.